can probably afford to turn that down a little bit.
So much hype, all of the... Sorry, please continue.
Methodiel, are we waking you up inside?
Wake me up before you go. No?
Oh no, that's all we do now. It's just face-offs.
I know, I feel really intense. I feel like we're about to start like punching each other in the face. Which would be very on brand for me.
Less on brand for me.
Ah!
I just cut people with box cutters.
Oh my god, where did you get that and why do you have it on your desk?
It's like the... Honestly, all this does, it's just that it's a little piece of ceramic. It's useful for opening boxes and that's it.
That's the most polite box cutter I've ever seen in my life.
Right?
It's very polite. Very Canadian.
Changeling presented from the dark of space. So they're telling you to go get him.
I mean, I gotta give the people what they want. And if they want to punch John, they're gonna get it.
But what is there to get? Title needs an update? Oh, the title of the stream.
Oh, Gooberbench, thank you. You arrived just in the nick of time. We were all aflutter.
Why can't I? Oh, there we go. It wasn't going to let me.
I'm not getting the key to the kingdom?
No.
Not that kingdom, anyway. What? Liz, go to jail. What's wrong with you? Get out of here.
There we go. You live to serve. Oh.
Your schedule backup is now complete.
Yeah, for some reason it like does my backup like 10 minutes after I open the chatbot, so sometimes it happens in the middle of chat.
You never want to be backed up.
Okay.
It's been a while.
So it's a bit earlier for us.
I know. Feels like it's the morning. Probably is for somebody.
I have to imagine eventually. But hey, we're here, and of course we do have along for the ride she who knows 10,000 things. Aragorn is here. Captain Daff will probably be joining us if he wakes up. It's pretty early there for now, and I think he had a late night last night. Finally getting a summer storm. It is very hot here. It is very hot.
Very hot.
But, you know, we've done this. Hey! There you go.
Vidjus.
Drink counter trigger is chosen. Let's just make
It's
sure.
only
the
gonna
counter
get
is up.
hotter. Wow.
Oh, made it to 4 drinks last time. All right. So as this is considered a full day, this will have a drink counter.
Oh, shit.
So you'll have to see if you can figure it out.
But I never trigger drink counters.
Scott almost got his.
Done.
So
I will
you
get
have
mine
to do
and
better.
I will get Scott's, and I didn't even watch his session.
Well, you're not supposed to watch his session yet. You will not have needed to see day 36 in order to watch day 37, as the 3 sessions of this is the second. Our players are separated. So
We are.
however, you are going to want to watch all of the sessions before this Sunday, when hopefully everyone's going to reunite. Yes,
Hopefully.
you should watch day 36. It was a pretty good day.
It was a great day.
No,
I mean, it
I know
was.
it was.
I thought I was swell.
But day 37 is another question entirely, and because we want to make sure that you guys are up to date, we do have a mini recap for you. So let's see what we have to listen to now.
Last time on Changeling, Sophia meets the newly promoted Count Rene, who welcomes them back to the Spark. He's as surprised as they are at this turn of events. She fills in Rene on the various threats against his new freehold, and makes plans with Incisor. Can Sophia keep the Spark alive? Find out now.
Oh, that was so quick. I wasn't prepared with my point. Could I request that the music be turned down just a smidgen for me? Thank you.
So demanding.
Thank you so much. Oh my god, drink one. No. No. No.
Yeah, once the recap is done, the drink counter turns on.
Is it every time I pick my nose with my pencil? Because that's going to happen a lot.
I certainly hope.
Gentlemen, start your engines. I can't. I'm good.
On Sunday, I spoke about my competitive streak, of which I know I have one. I have always enjoyed competing. But it was only until recently that the competitive side of board games have given way to the cooperative side. That now there's more and more of an opportunity for people to play against the game as opposed to against each other, and to see if they can come out with the win. Games like Pandemic, Forbidden
Desert.
Forbidden Island. Matt Leacock does a lot of these things.
Fuck you, Matt Leacock.
Recently, I found myself playing a lot of cooperative games. Like a lot. And when I play board games now, it's often the kind that I'm playing. So the reason I find that interesting is because I do have a competitive streak, which means that maybe I like to express that part of myself here with you. In these one-on-one sessions, I am not pulling punches. Especially not for Punchy. That just doesn't seem like a wise plan. But I will say that cooperation is still something that I'm always willing to give. Provided that it's with the right people. At the right times. It's about noon. Saturday, May 5th, 2018. And you are, at the moment, the only player character who is still in Montreal. Kyoko has just left. Braum is, as you know, MIA. Claude is still with you, as is Incisor. Zister has been kicked out of his own freehold. And now it's up to you.
Now I know that Claude had a lot to drink the night before and had requested that he go home. Is he back now to prepare lunch, or is lunch...
Oh no, he is not anywhere around.
So there's no lunch prepared for anybody. It's noon. Sophia's a little hungry. Gotcha.
A little hangry?
A little hangry. She's getting hangry. So in that case, she is going to order from I don't know, I forget the name of the place, but there's this tasty like sandwich place that will cater platters of sandwiches. So she's going to order from them for lunch.
Dagwoods?
No.
Ew.
It's like Pinoli's or something. I forget what it's called. So she's ordered that, and when it arrives, she's going to place it out on the bar in a way that is aesthetically pleasing.
Funnily enough, so far you haven't seen anybody in the Freehold. Not Renee, not any of his helpers, nor Incisor, nor Claude.
That's fine. I will make myself a plate, tasty sandwiches, and a salad, and I will go and I'm gonna eat it outside in the gardens.
When you're outside in the garden, you can see that it's already started to shift a little bit. Colors of the lights surrounding the pond have all sort of been dimmed just a bit. And it's still peaceful here. But there's less noise. Just a rustle of wind.
Okay. As I eat my food, I'm checking for any stir of activity in the exhaust, but I'm also kind of like looking over my shoulder to see if I can see any sign of Scythe, or is it Scythe? Or Little One. Or is it Kira? Shit. Shit.
You're talking about the griffin?
Yeah. Rika.
Rika.
Ah, got it. Just reverse the consonants. Haha.
Well, at the moment, no.
Okay.
No, it's eerily quiet. Normally you'd hear Claude banging around in the kitchen or clinking glasses or at the very least snoring. Not there. And Sizer, also not there.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all because I have my own room to go to if I want peace and quiet. When I come down to the Spark, I expect to see it a bustle of activity. I don't like that there's no one there. So, I'm going to finish up my sandwich, go inside, and head toward Count Renee's office.
So Count Renee has taken up some residence in Zister's office, which, as opposed to the sort of keep out significance that it was being lent, the door is actually kept slightly ajar. When you arrive, everything that made this office Zister's is gone. Not even in a box, it's just out. There's a mahogany desk with an old-style blotter on the top, which he's sitting behind with bookcases behind filled with just book after book after book. The kind that, like, almost are just decoration because they don't even have titles on the spines.
Oh.
And he looks up.
Count Renee, I'm so sorry to disturb you.
Oh, no, not at all. Please, sit down.
I don't want to keep you. I just wanted to let you know that I took the liberty of ordering some lunch, and it is in the exhaust if you're feeling hungry.
Thank you. I find I really only eat dinner, but I appreciate it.
Oh. Well, if you decide to change your mind, I would love to eat lunch with you outside in the gardens. It's beautiful out there.
I have to imagine it would be.
I'm sure you could use a break.
Let me see.
Could he use a break?
Sure.
Oh.
Sure. I'll come out with you.
Oh, wonderful.
He stands up and he just takes this big diary-esque thing that he's been writing in and just closes it, sets a quill down on top, comes around from the desk and starts walking past. And he pokes his head into Kyoko's office briefly.
Is something the matter?
I'm not a fan of computers.
Oh, me neither. I'm hopeless with them.
They always make so much noise. So much noise. And he just continues walking out.
So I wasn't sure what you liked, but we have some vegetarian options. We have some gluten-free options, vegan options.
You go to a lot of effort. We do have a Boggin who lives here, don't we?
Yes, he was feeling poorly. So...
Oh. Understandable. Very well. I'll take this one, and he just picks up one of the normal sandwiches and heads out.
I'm gonna grab a little more salad on my plate, head out.
I wouldn't have thought that a knocker would want to have such a garden. But I suppose I don't understand everything that goes on around here.
The thing you have to understand about Zister is he's very set in his ways, but despite appearances, he does care about the people around him being comfortable. And I think he thought that having gardens like this would please people like us.
And you find yourself pleased by gardens?
Very
like this?
much. I wish you had been here for our Beltane festival.
Well.
It all took place out here. In fact, so did Pennon's.
And I never thought Zister was the type to hold festivals. I suppose that's your influence.
I admit, I wanted people to see this place. I love planning parties, and I think they're important. I think that you can't be a truly successful freeholder if you're so insistent on shutting people out that they don't get to see what you have. You know, you have to be welcoming. You have to foster a community. Otherwise, what's the point of having a freehold at all?
No, I do understand. I should tell you that we have a guest.
Oh,
The Duchess Eloise will be arriving at some point today, I imagine within the next few hours.
is that so?
Yes, I believe she wants to make sure that the transition is being made appropriately and properly. It would be good if we could get our Boggin in here to make sure that it's shipshape.
I'll call him. Not a problem.
Thank you. I will be ensuring things on my end.
Oh, is there anything I can help with?
Oh, it's house matters. Nothing that would interest you.
I know this place very well. I know that it's a little rough around the edges, especially for someone of yours or Duchess Eloise's stature, so maybe there's a little something extra that could be done.
The decor is on its way. We'll be needing the Boggin to make sure that it's set up properly.
Of course.
And his name was again?
Claude.
Claude.
I wonder if you would consider... Sorry, I'm getting excited. Would you consider having a sort of type of festivity for Duchess Eloise?
This is supposed to be a low-key visit.
Of course, but it could still be a party. Could be a low-key party. I'm sure you want to show just how wonderful a job you've been doing so far.
I've been here for less than a day.
And look at everything that's happened. There's peace and quiet and taste and class around here. She's full on lying. I don't know how good he is at
So you
detecting
prefer
that, but
that's what we have here.
like I said, the old place was rough around the edges.
Well, it's a Celia household now, which means we're going to have to make some changes around here.
Oh, like what?
I don't believe we'll be able to accommodate a red cap as a head of security here.
I'm sure I don't need to tell you that she's been incredibly effective as the head of security here. Isn't performance more important than appearances?
We need to show a united front. The Sealy court needs to have presence here, and that's undermined by someone holding such a powerful position. I'm not saying that she has to go, but she may have to accept a lesser office.
I assume you already have a replacement in mind?
No, I was wondering whether you had any suggestion.
Let me give it some thought. And you said that Duchess Eloise is coming tomorrow?
Today.
Today. Oh dear. We have a lot to do. I assume you'll want your new head of security well established before she arrives.
We'll make do if we have to. As long as she stays out of sight.
Of course. Thank you so much for eating with me.
He takes his, completely untouched sandwich and wraps it up. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be leaning a lot on others for the next couple of days. I'm simply not used to this. And I've been given specific instructions as to how we're supposed to proceed. It's not going to be an easy transition, I think, for some. Your help will be greatly appreciated.
I imagine the person who's shouldering the greatest burden is you. So anything that I can do to help, just ask.
That is appreciated, and I'm sure that there will be something soon.
Of course.
So he stands up, and he heads back into the freehold itself. And that's when your phone rings.
Oh, shit. I checked the caller ID.
It is not a number that you recognize.
Oh, of course it
But
isn't.
it is from Montreal.
I'm going to answer it because why not?
Hello, this is Cromson Building Management. Is this resident of the penthouse apartment in Westmount Square?
It is.
We've just purchased the building, and I wish to inform you that we will not be renewing your lease. You have 60 days to vacate your residence. I'm sorry.
Do I recognize the name of the building management? Is that a legitimate name of the owners of the building?
Intelligence and streetwise, why not?
Boy, not even just ability to read my own lease?
Oh, they just bought the building,
Oh, okay.
so they wouldn't have been on there anyway.
No successes.
You've never heard of them before.
I am sorry, but I'm going to need to hear this from my landlord.
Of course, it will be in writing. We just thought that we would make sure that you were aware.
I'll
of
wait to
early.
get it in writing, thank you.
Of course. Have a pleasant day.
Have a lovely day. And your name, I'm sorry?
Oh, I'm just an intern here.
I would love your name all the same.
Click.
Oh, fucker. All right, then. And I'm going to pick up my plate. And I'm going to go inside. Check to see if anyone is looking. And then I'm going to drop my plate on the ground so that it shatters.
Is this a bunk, or are you just mad?
This is an attempt at getting a message to Incisor if she's around here. I don't know if she is.
Okay. Just the plate scatters in 5 different pieces.
Oh dear, how clumsy of me. I'm going to start to pick it up.
Remember that she said that she would meet you
Yep,
at
I do.
midnight.
I do. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to call my super.
Hello.
Hello. It's Sophia.
I see, yes. You got the news.
I did. What is happening with that?
The building's been purchased.
I wasn't informed that it was for sale.
I didn't know either.
Oh dear.
It's new to me too. I just lost my job.
Oh, I hope you have somewhere else you can go.
I'll be okay. There are other buildings under the same management. I'm sure I'll just go over to one of those.
Of course.
You want me to see if there's any openings there for you?
Sure, why not?
All right, I'll swing by tomorrow with some information.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, and now I'm going to call Claude.
Calling Claude?
Yeah, calling Claude.
Hello.
Claude? Are you home?
I'm in a home. It is not the home that I would prefer to be in, but I am in a home.
Can I come over?
Sure. Sure, you can come over.
Thank you.
He gives you an address. It's in the East End.
All right, it's going to take me a little while to get over there.
Yep.
I'm going to head over. I'm going to wrap up some sandwiches.
Okay. When you arrive, the door opens up and a smiling woman of about 40 years old answers. She's got an apron on, which is splattered, well splattered with just like flour and what looks to possibly be syrup. Oh. Hi.
Hello. My name's Sophia. I'm a friend of Claude's.
Oh, a friend of Claude's. Of course. Of course. Here, come on in.
Oh, thank you so much.
She guides you into an apartment which is relatively well equipped. It seems pretty comfortable. And towards the back, in a room that's obviously meant to be more of an office, she opens the door and does not follow. And inside, Claude is sitting there. It's dark. The windows have blackout curtains over them, and he's sitting there. He's got a glass of something on the desk next to him, but it isn't immediately apparent what's inside. In here, there's weapons on the wall, mounted. Short sword and a shield. There's a, oddly enough, a very fine-looking breastplate with embossed red filigree in it, and there's underneath that, underneath glass, is a parchment that's been written up. He indicates another chair, and he reaches out and he picks up a pitcher of something.
What's that?
It's iced tea. It's just straight up iced tea. It's not sweet, though.
Okay. I brought you this. Sandwiches.
I should be the one bringing you sandwiches.
You need to eat.
I see you've met my wife.
Lovely woman.
No,
What's-
she's not.
What? What does that mean?
Takes the sandwich and he unwraps it. We don't get along. We're separated.
And you still live together.
No. I live at the Freehold. I don't spend time here.
And why did you come here? You could have stayed at the Freehold last night.
As long as everything's going badly, I might as well just come back here.
Why? Because there's no point in trying to make things better?
Look. I killed her, okay? I can't
What?
stand being around her. He takes another drink and he sets it back down.
We caught her name before, right? I think Countess...
Helea.
Glea?
Helea.
Oh, Helea. Helea. Sure, good enough, Liz. Well, this is your business. But I can't help but wonder why all of your things are still here if this isn't your life anymore.
When the Red Branch needed me, I was there for it. And when a revolutionary decided that it was important to try and infiltrate the Duke's environment, and when she attempted to sow sedition and then assassinated a couple of people,
What?
it came down to me.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, you didn't know that I was married to a spy?
No, Claude, because you didn't tell us.
Well, I didn't know either. Until it turned out that she was the one I had to go after.
Oh, so when you say you killed her, you actually killed her. Thought you were speaking metaphorically. Jesus.
She's actually quite a magnificent troll.
Or she was.
Not anymore.
How can you bear to come back here? How can you bear to look at her?
I can't.
Then don't. Come back to the Freehold. There's a place for you there. Count Rene was hoping that you would come back. The spark needs you.
Lady Sophia, I thought that maybe I would feel better, that I would be helping, that I'd be doing something right for the branch again. But I can't even keep my own freehold from falling apart.
You honestly think this is your fault? Between you and Sizer and Kyoko blaming yourselves, I'm surprised Beaumain and Elinette had anything to do with it. Don't forget that it was Patches, Braum, and myself who were gone. And don't forget, Zister is the one who's actually in charge of the Freehold. There are so many people who can be blamed for what happened, but not you.
You're trying to make me into something that I honestly think might have been better off to leave behind.
I point at the breastplate on the wall. Yes, clearly you've left it far behind.
Look. Just look at them. The shield had to be made specific because I'm not very tall. And the breastplate to accommodate. I was never the strongest. I was never the fastest. And I definitely was never the bravest. But I was there. But I can't face McAllister now. Not easily. Not after he gave me the command to go after her.
No one's asking you to. I'm not asking you to go to McAllister. If you want to, that can come later. What I'm asking you to do right now is not abandon the spark.
What do you want with the spark? What is your goal?
I'm gonna get it back.
Back? It's
We-
been taken. You can't get it back.
Can't I?
That's how the world works. The people in charge take what they want, and then the little guy figures it out afterwards.
Was penance ever celebrated at the Spark before I arrived?
No.
What happened last penance?
Some people went over to Heart's Light. It was half-assed. It didn't really feel like much.
So what
Granville's been
happened
on a
this
downswing.
penance, Claude? Do you honestly think I can't do something I set my mind to? I thought you knew me better than that.
You're right. Of course you're right. Zister gave me some place to stay. He kept me going. But, my lady, you're giving me something to believe in, and that's painful for me. But I will try. Roll me your charisma leadership.
I would say this is silver-tongued, if nothing else. That is 2 successes.
You have to promise me something. Don't enchant my wife. This was the deal that I could arrange so that she didn't spend the rest of her time in prison. She does not remember. She's happy here. She's getting along.
That was very kind of you.
Kind would have been to turn my back on everything and run away with her, but I can't. She was wrong. And I had duty.
There's nothing wrong with being loyal. Sure, we can all think of someone else who is very, very loyal. And we don't know where he is. So we need all the help we can get.
You're right. You're right. Okay. He stands up. What do you need from me?
Take that. Pointing to the breastplate.
He walks forward and he lifts it up off its sort of hook and then brought it back down.
How does it feel?
Heavy. It was always heavy. But if it's not heavy, it doesn't protect you from shit, so, you know.
You talk about armor being custom made for you like that's a bad thing. But that's what armor is. It's supposed to fit you so that you can be the hero you were born to be.
Okay.
So take it with you. We'll find a spot for it.
If I take it with me right now, and I take it back to the Freehold, it's going to look like a challenge.
We'll sneak it in. I'm not leaving it here so you can just chalk it up to your old life.
She doesn't go in this room. She can't.
I don't care. We're going to be bringing this whole part of your life over to the Spark piece by piece. If that's where your home is now, this needs to come to your home. Come on.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Good.
He opens the door and just starts walking out. He doesn't even look at the kitchen where the woman who greeted you earlier is currently trying to pour cake batter into a pan and not doing a fantastic job at it.
Oh, my. I'm going to make sure that the door to the room is closed. It was lovely to meet you. Helea.
Oh, goodbye. Dear, are you going to come back soon? He doesn't answer. He just keeps walking.
Bye.
You know, she thinks I'm still around when I'm not there.
What?
Yeah. I'm not a fan either. Do you want me to drive?
If you feel up to it. One metro trip I can handle, but two's a little excessive for one day.
Come on. And he takes you to his car, and as they start driving, your phone rings again.
Oh, is it a number I recognize?
No.
Great. Hello?
Lady Sophia, this is difficult for me to put in words. But I'm worried for your safety.
Who is this who's speaking? I don't know. Who is this?
I'm a friend. Look,
My friends have names.
Good point. Then I'm not a friend, I'm a concerned party. Just keep an eye out for the Countess.
An eye out how?
I don't think that you should put any trust in somebody who's that careless with her own life.
Please tell me who you are.
I'm just somebody who works at the Sapphire Eye.
What if I need to contact you again? How will I reach you?
You won't. I'm not going to say this again, and I don't want to lose anything as a result. I'm just worried about you. You changed my life. It's only fair that I try to protect yours. Click.
Claude,
Yes.
how well do you know Countess Weir?
She's crossed my path a few times. She's an incredibly talented dancer. And I honestly don't know if it's wise to stick around with her for that long, because I can't party like that, not like... Actually, I'm not sure if I ever could. She's the only person I've ever known to drink a red cap under the table.
No small feat. She mentioned that she was the one who introduced you to Helea.
Yeah. She did. I try not to hold it against her.
So you don't know her that well.
Not that well, no.
Do you trust her?
It's difficult sometimes to trust Liam.
Why?
It's actually a part of your house. Are you saying that on purpose?
I want to hear it.
All right. Your house does not have a sterling reputation for keeping its word. You're a silly house. You're an ally. It isn't something that I try to perpetuate, but it is a thing. It is something that is known.
I always thought that... Well, what drew me to House Liam was that they could recognize that whether or not you'd given your word, things can change. And I don't mean unseelie change, but I mean if you can't feel tied to something, if something else becomes more important.
There will always be a debate as to whether or not it's important to hold on to your word, or whether it's important to be flexible.
You don't think it is?
I come from a house that is known for discerning truth,
Right.
not change. But the house managed to choose me. Do you know how many unseelie there are in Osgwyddian? I don't. Because I've never met someone else who is. But you impressed the king? Things have a way of happening.
How did you impress the king? You never told me that story.
Another time. No, seriously, it's very long. And
Okay.
I will absolutely tell you.
I
Don't
will
worry.
ask again. So, Count Renee is entertaining Duchess Eloise tonight. That's why he needs you there at the Spark.
Oh,
We have to play this very carefully.
and how do you want to play it?
I need to know. I need to know what the hell she was thinking. We saved her life, and this is the thanks we get. So I need to know, which means things need to go smoothly, as long as they need to go smoothly. I need to talk to Incisor, and I don't think there's going to be time before the Duchess arrives, so we just need to make sure that she stays the night. Here, in the Freehold. And we're going to find out what's going on.
We can do this, yes.
Good. I wouldn't mind if the dinner was very heavy, and the drinks were very good.
I know how to tilt the wrist a little further. Don't worry.
Excellent.
And as you're pulling up, you see Incisor leaving the building, and she's crossing the street. Roll me perception, empathy. Difficulty is 6.
Unless my specialty of interpreting desires comes into play, that's one success.
No, it does not.
Cool, one success.
Despite the fact that she has the usual scowl on her face, there's something beneath the surface. It's not clear what.
Alright. Actually, yeah. Claude, will you be all right heading up?
Yes. I'll start the arrangements.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of the car and try to follow Incisor.
Okay. So, the door opens up to Alexis Neon, and you are inside of a mall. And you manage to catch up to her just as she's about to turn into a Via Rose.
Oh, shit!
I don't know. Via Rose,
Via Rose is a lingerie store. They also have swimwear. And regular bras, too. And pajamas. All right, anyway.
intimates.
It's an underoos store.
And recently there's been like 8 billion of them.
My favorite bathing suit is from there. They do good swimwear.
I'm not saying that they're bad.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean. No, they're great. They're fabulous. I'm like very pleased that Incisors going in there. She has good taste.
What the fuck do you want?
Can't a lady shop?
I just got fired.
He mentioned he was thinking about it. I didn't think it'd be so soon.
I don't know, he just came in, he wished me well, told me that I'm able to stay if I want, but that I wasn't responsible for any of the security in the freehold anymore.
We find ourselves in a very interesting position.
What's that?
He wants my input when he hires a new head of security.
Oh, sure, because you're Sealy.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, he told me that he wasn't really comfortable with an unseelie head of security, and I decided not to disabuse him of the notion. Prick wants to make assumptions like that. He doesn't deserve me.
Absolutely. He doesn't. What I'm saying is, there's an opportunity here. We can appoint a new head of security in time for the Duchess Eloise's visit tonight.
Well, who the fuck's that going to be? You?
Funny. I'm sure you have some ideas. We need a Sealy or someone who can pass as Sealy.
Claude can pass as Sealy.
Not a red cap, and Claude is needed.
No, I imagine they're going to use him for bitch work.
Yes, they are.
Kyoko's not even here.
No, she's not.
I don't know.
Think of someone.
Security head?
Yes. Someone who can play the part for as long as is necessary.
Zeron will back up Claude. I know he would. They're tight for some reason I don't understand.
Would Claude back up Zeron?
I assume.
Good.
But he's this famous knight errant bullshit. Like,
So who better? You don't think they'd buy it?
I just know I wanted that job.
You're getting it back.
I give that job to Zeron, I'm never getting it back.
You are getting it back because we're getting the spark back.
You ever try to take anything away from that guy? He's fucking gorgeous.
We'll get it back.
You're all gorgeous anyway. Fuck it. Alright. I'll reach out to him.
Good.
I'll tell him to come in.
And you'll stay?
Do you want me to?
Yes.
He's gonna find some way to cast me out eventually.
I don't care. It's you, me, and Claude, and with any luck, he'll be cast out long before you are.
Fine. Fine. I'll go to Heart's Light first. I'll bring him back.
Good.
So the deal is that this is temporary.
Yes.
Alright. He might not see it though.
Make sure he knows.
Does he know that this is some sort of covert op?
He doesn't need to. You can say that the Duchess Eloise will be here tonight, so security needed a certain pizzazz, a certain celebrity element to it that he can offer. Say whatever you need to say.
I mean, maybe he could just take it on as a temporary appointment. Alright,
Perfect.
fine. I'll head out there.
Thank you.
Don't get that one.
I'm gonna put it down.
Honestly, you could probably make anything in this place work. Just
Thank you.
that
That's
doesn't
what I thought.
deserve it.
You can disregard the broken plate, by the way. I think we've just had our talk.
I did hear it. I'm still gonna swing by at midnight in case you need it.
Noted.
Before I go,
Mm-hmm.
thanks.
Don't thank me yet.
She turns around, just leaves. Roll me perception and larceny.
Oh. 2 successes.
She doesn't take anything.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna buy, I don't know, I'll buy some stuff. Because of course. And I'm going to swing by, there's a little ice cream stall in there. I'm gonna buy like a bunch of ice creams.
Okay. Bunch of ice cream is purchased.
Bring it back to the Spark.
All right, so
Lay them out.
when you get in, your sandwiches still aren't touched.
Damn it. Damn those sandwiches. Not a single one's been taken?
Nope.
This is bull crap. This is bull
Nope, not a
crap.
single one.
I am incensed.
But you do see that those 2 she that you saw in the scry.
You do see that those 2 she that you saw in the scry. 50 punchy punch points to anyone who can say that 10 times fast. Yes.
So you do see them, and they are pointing out other places in the exhaust, and you see that there's now dark trim where there used to be the machines that were hung up with silver splashed across it. They're really turning this place into an Elened freehold. You do see the 2 she you saw in the scry. You do see the 2 she you saw in the scry. You do see the 2 she you saw in the scry. You do see the 2 she you saw in the scry. You do see the 2 she you saw in the scry. You do see the 2 she you saw in the scry. You do see the 2 she you saw in the scry. You do see the 2 she you saw in the scry. You do see the 2 she you saw in the scry. You do see the 2 she you saw in the scry. You do see the 2 she you saw in the scry.
Well done. It started sounding like tushy for a second there, but you see that tushy you saw in the scry. That was great. Well done, John.
Anyway.
Mr. B and Crosshair, 50 punchy punch points to Mr. John next time he's on my
I don't
chat.
know if I need them.
You knew you need them.
You do see the 2 she. The 2 she.
The tushy. Oh, dear God. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Did I learn their names? I can't remember. I think
No.
we did. Oh, shit.
No, I don't believe you did learn their names.
You're right. I
been a
didn't
while.
bother. What a jerk. I just know that the male she is Arcadian and appearance 6.
Yes.
I know it's important. All right, well, I'll go over to them. Good afternoon. I am so sorry for my rudeness. I never properly introduced myself. My name is Lady Sophia. And you are?
Busy.
No, I meant your name, actually.
I know.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. Hadn't heard that before. Was it the Arcadian she who said that, by the way?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Doesn't matter. Our work is done here.
Ooh, you missed a spot. I'm sorry, weren't you after perfection?
No.
Ouch, all the pity.
They turn and they head to the elevator. And then you hear a... And the boggin that was with them scurries out of the kitchen, runs forward, and they look expectantly. Touches the elevator button.
The boggin had to touch the elevator button for them. Damn. As soon as the door closes, I'm going over to the boggin.
Oh, the boggin's getting on the elevator with them.
Oh, shoot. I thought the boggin just went over, pressed the button, and left.
Yep. And the door starts to close.
Cool.
Boggin just is like wide-eyed, and
I'm just going to smile at the boggin as they close.
the elevator goes down.
I'm gonna fucking kill her. I'm going to look around the spark. So basically, like, everything that made it the spark has been, like, covered up.
Covered up or removed.
How can I get you back?
The elevator dings again.
I look over to it.
As the door opens up, you see that, oh, fuck. What's his name? The Ishu who's from the...
Oh,
Fuck.
shit. No, wait. Hold on. It's... Let me find him. Who can find it first? Who can find it first?
It's somewhere around here. I have to imagine he's probably not in the NPC list. Oh, yes, he is. Allneck.
Allneck! Oh yeah, Allneck, no chin! God damn it, that's supposed to be the way to remember it.
Allneck.
Allneck.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you as well.
I'm here to bring the Duchess in.
Oh, I will go fetch the Count.
There's no rush. There's still time.
How much time?
How much time do you need?
Oh. I'll go check with him and see if he's ready.
Of course.
How have you been, Allneck?
Honestly, I'm not happy.
Do you have a moment?
Yeah,
And I go to the garden.
it hasn't been the same. Originally, being at the Shadow Frontenac was exciting. But I don't feel inspired anymore.
Inspiration's a terrible thing to lose.
Look, I'm happy to serve. We all are, but Eloise just isn't giving me reason to feel excited about coming in. I feel like I'm shuttling somebody around who's unfocused. I've only started feeling this way since there was that attempt on her.
Tell me honestly, Allneck, do you think that there's foul play involved?
An attempt on your life is going to change you no matter what. I think that was the first time that she's really been confronted with the idea that some people might disagree with her so violently. I don't know. Normally I'd be this sort of person who could find that in a heartbeat, but I just don't know. And I don't want to throw any accusations out there without... Well, you know how it is.
I do. I'm going to do my best to come to my own opinion while she's here. Will you be around during her visit?
Of course.
Good.
I'm her valet, as it were, for this trip, so... Thank you.
Thank you for
listening.
being honest with me. We just want what's best. This came as a shock, needless to say.
Of course. Of course.
Please help yourself to sandwiches.
There are sandwiches?
There are sandwiches.
You may have saved a life today. And he goes and he gets a sandwich and he just bites into it with relish and just...
Does it have relish on it too?
No,
Oh.
because that would be weird for a sandwich.
Sandwiches can have relish.
Thank you.
You are most welcome.
Door opens up again, and this time Zeron comes in. Lady Sophia,
Sir Zeron.
I understand that you're in need of assistance this evening.
Yes.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I was on my way north, but the Lady Kyoko let me know that she was on her way there with Patches.
They'll see it done. We could use your assistance here. You know all the details? Security. We couldn't imagine anyone better for the job.
I could,
I cannot.
but incisors,
Very persuasive.
the right person for the job.
Not for this job.
You're right. All right, I'll set myself up as the quiet, yet infinitely resourceful. I should tell you, I managed to receive a message.
From who?
Kaylee's interested in seeing me.
Oh, Mr. Zaron. I am so relieved to hear some good news. When? Where?
She
When?
mentioned sometime next week.
When?
She should be back here, and I have absolutely no idea what to do, and I think that's just fine. Perhaps I should just let this happen.
Don't put too much thought into it. You overthink things and she underthinks things, so I think between the two of you, should find something excellent.
I'll do my best. I'll go and present myself to the Count now.
Good. I'll go with you.
Of course. Count Rene is again behind his desk and looks up.
Count Rene, may I present your new head of security, Sir Zaron?
Sir Zaron? How are we so lucky?
He was a great friend of the Spark while
still
Zestor was
am.
here. He still is.
And I will keep it safe on my body and on my sword. I appreciate it. I understand that the Duchess's valet is here, so I
Yes.
suppose we should get this over with.
Take all the time you need.
He stands up and walks into the exhaust with the rest of you. And Alnek nods and just tilts his head slightly, and his time-delayed cantrip goes off, and the Duchess stands before you.
I have to smother my impulse to go forward and greet her on behalf of everyone who's here. Have to remind myself that that's not for me to do. So I just kind of stand there.
The Count and the Duchess perform their little ritual of, saying hello. He bows, she acknowledges. It's she central right now, so there's just a
Sure
bunch of
is.
bouncing around. Claude emerges quietly from the kitchen and puts forward drinks on the counter, to which each walk over, pull it, lifts their glasses, clinks drinks, exclaims how good the drink is. So far, everything seems to be progressing, and then the Duchess turns to you. Lady Sophia, my hero.
Duchess,
It's good to see you here.
you as well.
Well, are you planning on remaining here?
I love the Spark. I couldn't imagine anywhere else I'd rather be.
Understandable. It potentially is only as wonderful as it is because of you. You should keep an eye on her. Count Rene.
You're too kind, Duchess.
This is amazing. It's a wonderful drink. Well, it's time that we discuss some things. Lady Sophia, I would appreciate it if you would remain.
Oh. Of course.
And, Sir Zeron, I would appreciate it if you would grant us some privacy. This is a sensitive subject. Of course, I'll remain in the garden. And he heads out. And that's when, coming from around the room, you see Dr. Saley, who just narrows her eyes, seeing that there's a massive kind of grouping. She just
I want to minutely shake my head at her.
pulls back, turns. Well, first things first. Zister Flex. How is he?
To be honest, I haven't seen him since the Spark came under new ownership.
I can't imagine he's taking this well.
He had been here a long time.
Is he likely to cause trouble?
Sister, no. He loves the Spark too much to want to cause any harm to it.
Perhaps not to the freehold, to those inside?
No. Because those inside are inevitably part of the freehold now. I think he's sad. I think he's hurt. I don't think he understands why this change took place.
Well, I suppose now is as good a reason to say. There's been some concern that there's an element here in Montreal that do not believe that nobility has any right here. Heart's Light is the only noble-owned freehold in this area.
Where is this element meant to be located?
It's underground. We believe that it's been present since the Accordance War itself, and may have even been behind some of the other less savory events that have happened here in Montreal since.
I then have to ask, how is further antagonizing them by removing one of the commoner freeholds intended to help?
It isn't their right to antagonize us. And if we have to show strength here, then we will show strength. It just so happened that a deal has been arranged so that we've brought in Count Rene to make sure that everything will be as it should.
I do a quick smile and nod at Count Rene.
And he smiles and nods. Truth be told, I'm as surprised as you are, as I said. And I'm concerned that this is a takeover.
I would not presume to be concerned. I'm sure that there were good reasons for doing what was done. But I do have to assure you that the whole time I was here, which was not an inconsiderable amount of time, there have been no rumblings, no stirrings, no plans, no overthrow attempts, nothing that came as a result of this Spark being a commoner freehold. And if you'll forgive me speaking plainly, I think taking it away from the commoners is a mistake.
What would you do?
I would
We can't back down.
This change was a result of a new alliance between Beaumain and Elenid, I'm led to understand. May I ask why that alliance was brokered?
I wasn't aware that someone, a knight of House Liam, would be so interested in the workings of Beaumain and Elined.
I feel somewhat tied to you both ever since the events at your freehold. Duchess, I'm very happy that we were able to intervene in the attempt on your life.
Yes, I understand that.
But
You smell something. Can you roll me your perception? Ooh, let's just go with perception alertness.
oh, great. Ooh, it's 4 successes.
You smell jasmine.
Oh, balls. I can't tell where it's coming from, can I?
You just smell it. It's
Sir Zeron?
He's in the garden and he can remain there.
Duchess, Count, forgive me.
The elevator opens up, and there, walking in, are 4 red caps. Each of them have multiple piercings along their shoulder blades, collarbones, dug right into the bone, and they are all wearing really thick, like motorcycle-style jackets, similar to what you've seen Incisor wear. Though they don't have creative words written across the back. One of them is carrying a bat. One of them is carrying a length of pipe, and one of them has gloves, which are wrapped in what look like a combination of barbed wire, broken glass, and the jagged edge of a saw blade just embedded into it.
Ha! Ha! I look to Count Rene to greet our visitors.
Count Rene just like stands up, and his face has gone even whiter than it was before. Good afternoon. I'm here to inform you that you are surrounded. There are currently 30 Kithane in the lobby, and another 30 in the streets surrounding. We're claiming this freehold on behalf of Zister Flex. Do it. And the one who's unarmed reaches behind and pulls out just this nasty looking knife. It's about this long, and it looks like it has been broken and repaired about 4 times and rusty as hell. Now, if you would ask you, Sophia, to kneel on the ground and close your eyes. We have no beef with you, and this does not need to concern you.
What concerns the spark concerns me too. I was here while Zister was in charge of it. Did he really approve blood being spilt in his freehold?
I said I was acting on behalf of Zister Flex, not representing him. Very well.
Oh, fuck.
Is that your final word, then?
Can I just step outside? I'm starting to feel very overwhelmed.
It's all right. I wouldn't want to destroy art.
Please, I just need some air.
Okay, roll me your manipulation subterfuge.
I'm gonna spend a point of willpower on this.
Okay.
So that's 3 successes.
You can go to the elevator. You can leave. But you're not going anywhere else.
Please, can I just get some fresh air?
Fine. Go with her.
Thank you.
And the one with the lead pipe decides to come with you.
Thank you. Can I have some water?
No. Walks over and he opens the door to the garden. Is someone else out here? Go on.
Thank
Go
you.
join your boyfriend.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Zeron turns and just like tilts his head as the red cap and then looks up at Sophia. Is everything all right?
And I turn to the red cap to see if they're going to say anything.
Everything's just fine. Don't worry about it. Just stay out here and keep quiet. This doesn't concern you. I see. All right. Close the door. Redcap closes the door and then leans against it. And now that you won't be able to open it again, you'll either explain or I will punish you for this. There's nothing to be said. Look, just take care of her. We don't need somebody getting hysterical on us while we're doing this. And then, you know how the windows to the garden are kind of translucent?
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, it's kind of dark in that room right now. But now it's orange.
Holy balls! Balls to the walls! The orange balls to the walls!
And you can definitely smell jasmine.
Oh, fuck nuts. Fuck nuts. Okay. Well. Alright, let's say, as I'm doing my heavy breathing, what are the chances I could use that as a bunk for casting? Let's see.
I mean, the chances are very good that you can use it as a bunk.
Thank you.
You can use anything as a bunk.
Boy, I really don't want to be her right now. But I'm going to cast Oaken Shield, so that's Primal 3.
Okay. On who?
Myself. And Zerzeron.
Okay. Go ahead.
No.
Bunks level 1.
Thank you. Oh, I'm in a freehold. Thank Christ. That's...
Difficulty is 7 because you're using a scene cantrip.
But it's... Oh, and it's Fae.
6.
Right. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's a fail. Not. Okay. Oh, fuck.
Let's see if the red cap noticed that you were doing something there.
Just trying to protect myself.
The fuck was this?
I'm trying to shield myself.
And he just rears back and launches the lead pipe directly towards
Holy shit, okay.
Initiative.
Yay! I'm gonna die. Ooh. That's no good.
Alright. And Zeron. Ooh. Okay.
No,
Zeron's
Zeron.
13, the red cap is 15.
Ooh, I'm 10.
Okay.
I'm 10.
So, technically, he looks like he's going to attack you. What do you do?
I want to try to avoid the attack that's coming my way.
Just full defense?
Yeah.
Okay. Zeron is going to... Zeron's going to attempt to intercept
Oh my god.
the pipe, and the red cap is going to just hurl the pipe at you, but it's a bunk.
Oh. Oh no, that was a good roll.
Okay. Sophia,
Yes.
roll stamina, please.
I think that's a fail.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
All right. Take 3 lethal damage.
My body. My body. My tiny body. Is this real? Chimerical,
This is
both?
chimerical damage.
Okay.
Just chimerical.
Okay.
So Zeron manages to block the pipe from hitting you, but the cantrip just moves forward, and you can feel your body rack. And some lesions and welts just split along your shoulder blades.
Oh my god. Gave me welts? You son of a bitch!
All of your appearance just goes straight into strength.
Yep.
Okay.
She totally hulks out. Round, right?
Round.
God. This is why you don't leave Braum, ever.
Okay. Zeron is currently 13. The red cap is currently at 11.
8!
Okay. Zeron is going to go forward and attempt to incapacitate the red cap simply by attacking him. He's drawing his sword. The red cap, however, is going to try to leave. He's running away.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm acting last, but I'm going to... like, leap up, try to grab a branch from one of the trees over me, and, like, swing back and forth, despite the pain of my welts, and cast Spring, Entangle.
You're not pulling a Jurassic Park 2?
No.
Okay.
Not yet, anyway. So it's Verdant Reclamation.
Yep.
I want to cast a burst of foliage all over the red cap to totally entangle him and keep him from getting away.
All right, so the red cap walks up to the door, tries to open it, and then finds that he can't even bring his hand close to the handle. Zeron shakes his head. You should pay more attention. And then just lifts his sword, putting his hand at the pommel, and then just drives it forward.
My gracious.
All right, let's actually just rotate this here so that I can see it.
Sorry.
Made for a nice visual, but...
Oh.
There we
That
go.
visual, though.
Oh boy. Alright. Damage. Ew, that sucked. And then stamina. Alright, so he reaches forward and he takes the sword, and the sword catches the red cap on the jacket, however, tearing the jacket off and pulling it to the ground, but the red cap manages to twist out of the way just before then. Your action, go ahead.
Okay, so if the next level that's visible is -2, that means I take 2 dice out, right?
It's the level that you're at currently.
It's the one that's just been crossed
Yeah,
off?
so you're at -1.
Okay, so I take out 1. Okay, so spring and... what was my bunk?
You swung.
Yeah.
Oh, your bunk? Level 2.
Thank you.
A
Oh, my
lot better
God.
done that time.
Yeah, seriously.
2 successes.
Yeah, 3? I think 'cause we were at a level 5, or were we at a level 6?
You're level 5, so it's 2 successes because you got a 1. Oh, I can't see that
Oh,
die.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
That's a 6.
All right, great. Okay, the foliage just bursts forward from this red cap and then just pulls the red cap down. He curses, but otherwise doesn't do much. Round.
Can I choose like to try to talk at this point
sure.
rather than continuing to roll? I want to go over to him.
Okay.
We are not your enemy.
Okay. Zeron opens the door to see into the freehold itself, and then you just hear an oh, and as he tries to slam the door shut, 6 arrows just now it's in his armor, but he steps back just and closes the door behind him, and he takes a deep breath.
Did you see how many are in there?
Many.
What? Oh, shoot.
He takes his sword and just
Zeron.
scrapes every arrow off.
Zeron, do not get yourself killed. That wasn't in the job description.
I'm not interested in dying today. This one might. It depends on how cooperative he is. You're not the target. I told you you weren't the target, but you decided to interfere.
I guess I'm not that good at turning a blind eye. You really think killing them is going to change anything?
I really think that you need to make a choice right now.
You're really not thinking at all.
She has a point. I don't have much time for people who don't think.
Especially not people who do this.
I could do it again, but I imagine that would probably get me killed, right?
Is there some way that I can, like, tighten the, like, foliage around
Sure.
him just to be, like, snazzy? Like, are you sure about that?
Look, let what happened in there happen. You're gonna get Zisterflex back. That's what you want, isn't it?
You really think that this will end everything?
I don't think it ends anything. I think it starts something.
Great. And the freehold is the battleground.
If it has to be.
Why are you doing this?
Because no one takes what we deserve.
It's the freehold.
Roll me perception.
Jesus
Ooh,
Christ
that-
on a nut. Yay, Jimmy Meg.
That was a thing. Roll me perception, empathy, please.
Ugh, does this have anything to do with desires?
Yes.
Great. That's 4 successes.
He's telling the truth, but he doesn't believe it. Something is weird. It's like he's reciting lines.
Ooh. Did I roll enough to tell if he's like under the influence of something? Like a cantrip or something?
That's
Sovereign, maybe?
That's basically what I'm trying to tell you.
I need it spelled out. I need the writing on the wall.
I'm not telling you whether it was a cantrip or not. He might have just been, like coerced, but he's not a revolutionary.
Okay. I would like to unwind enough of the vines that are around him to create a circle around the two of us. I want to cast Fairy Ring, which is Spring 4.
Mm-hmm.
Once I've created the circle, basically unwinding him enough that, he could push himself up if he wanted to. I am trusting you to sit and talk with me right now because I think you have something to say. As I'm creating the ring.
Okay.
Hopefully it works. All right. I think it's Faye again because I'm protecting him.
Yes. This is Fairy Charm that you're using?
Yeah.
Here,
It's Spring 4.
let's just bring that up.
Which
here.
is a new charm that I have not used before.
Oh yeah, the realm determines who or what can be protected inside. Anyone and anything the PC allows inside the ring becomes invisible to the outside and protected from hostile magic.
Okay, go for it. She means cantrip, Kung Fu Fenders.
Oh, sorry. I didn't ask what the bunk
3.
was. Thank you.
This is a weird cantrip, so you will be spending Glamour on
Yes,
it.
perfect. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 successes, which means anybody that tries to
Gets a
cause
powerful
harm
curse.
gets a powerful curse. For example, a major sense taken away.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still in Exalted Charms. What's your name?
Peter.
Okay. This is a place where you're safe. Peter, nice to meet you. I'm Sophia. I wish we'd met under better circumstances.
Sophia, I'm going to need to see if everyone else is all right in there.
Go, I'll be all right.
He walks up to Sophia, and he lifts a hand and just turns her head so that he's looking directly into Sophia's eyes. Tell me, do you believe that she would have been all right going for a walk on the mountain? Or was that too pedestrian?
Wait, sorry, we're talking
This
about...
is Zeron.
This is Zeron talking. He's referring to Kaylee,
Probably.
talking to Sophia.
Yes.
Gotcha. You're going to have to live long enough to find out. Not giving you an excuse to back down.
I needed that. And you can see just in the backs of his eyes, fire just lights up until he has a nimbus of flame that surrounds him. And he walks out. I'm very sorry about the door. And he leans
Aw.
back and just boots it as hard as he can
I like
and then
that door.
runs into the next room. You can hear arrows going off and you hear burning and shouting, and it sounds like there's people who are trying to barricade themselves. Furniture's being knocked around, but you are protected in this fairy ring.
Peter,
Yes.
what happened?
Somebody came to us and told us that nobles here were taking everything that we owned, that all of our freeholds were going to be taken away. Insisted that we fight.
Who told you to do this?
An issue.
An issue? Man or a woman?
A woman.
Did she have an accent?
Yeah.
Did she say her name?
No.
Did she say who she was working for?
No. She didn't say she was working for anybody. I don't want to do this.
Of course you don't.
I don't think anybody wants to do this.
You understand that there's a right way and a wrong way to go about this? No matter what they tell you in there? Killing everyone in a freehold won't get it back for
I
you.
want to go home.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Where's your home?
And then you hear, "It took me months to buy that thing."
Oh, shoot. Peter, you are safe right here until the next sunrise. If you stay here, when all this is blown over, we'll come out, we'll give you some tea. You can sit and talk to us. Would you like that?
Okay.
Okay, stay here. Do you promise? Good. I'll be back. Shit.
So where are you headed?
Oh, I'm gonna peek my head inside, see what the deal is.
Okay, so you peek your head inside and you see that Claude and Zeron are currently behind the bar and they've rolled a keg to prevent somebody from easily accessing it from the side. Claude has a very odd-looking pistol, which he is firing, and it's firing real bullets.
Oh.
While Zeron is covering him, you see that Renee is lying on the ground. He's not moving. And Eloise is backed up against a wall, surrounded by flame that's roaring extremely high. There are 15 other Cathane in the room. Half of them are redcaps, the other various smattering of the other commoner kith. They look a little confused, as if they're not exactly sure what they're doing here. But they are half-heartedly trading fire with Claude. Nobody seems like Claude is more suppressing fire and trying to keep trying to keep people away from Eloise, and they're sort of suppressing them behind the bar.
Okay. Is there like a full glass of some kind of drink that's nearby? Like maybe one of Claude's drinks that I can grab?
You'd have to make your way to the bar, and right now there's 15 Cathane between you and the bar.
Okay. How about one of the nice potted plants in a vase?
Sure.
Great. I want to take that and I want to throw it down on the ground as hard as I can. And with the water that spills out of it, come on, Glamour. I want to cast 2 cantrips combined, if I can do that.
Okay.
I want to cast Primal Elder Form.
Okay.
Or no, Eldritch Prime, I believe, yeah. And I want to cast Summer 2.
So you're looking to cast 2 cantrips in one round?
Yeah.
I don't believe you are allowed.
Oh, no.
You can channel Glamour into 1 cantrip per round. That's what you get.
Okay, because I wanted to make magic rain.
You can make it rain and then turn the rain into magic.
All right, I'll make it rain first. I'm going to make it rain first.
All right.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Pray for me, everyone.
So
Smash.
you smash it. Go ahead and roll that. That's a bunk of 2.
Thank you.
And then you hear Peter call from the room, "You're not the target."
I think that's 3 successes. And I get an extra nightmare. Whee! Okay.
Rain erupts from the ceiling, and all the fire starts to dwindle as the inner freehold looks like sprinklers have gone off, which is odd because you would expect sprinklers to go off anyway, but they weren't. And that's when one of the Cathane in the center, one who's dressed in robes and who smells faintly of jasmine, says, "Take the target. Round."
Balls. Oh, really, Liz? All right. That's 7 successes.
7 successes or 7 on your initiative?
That's 7 on my initiative.
Okay. 7 successes.
Even
A lot of
worse.
successes. All right. What are you doing?
I'm gonna hopefully not be killed, and I'm going to climb up on the back of the couch and put out my arms and just like scream "stop" as my bunk and cast Summer 1. Flicker flies that will hopefully end up inside my enchanted rain and calm everyone the fuck down.
All right. Excellent. 14 of the 15 Cathane in the room are going to fire at Claude. One of them is going to cast Flicker Flash.
Oh, shit.
Ready?
There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do.
Well, there's something that you are doing.
But I'm too late.
Claude drops behind the bar, and Zeron does as well, as they just start unloading on the bar itself, just like peppering it as much as they can. And a few of them charge, especially the one who had the gauntlets, who was speaking earlier, and he just dives over the top of the bar, except for the one in robes, who disappears.
Does anyone disappear with her?
No.
Ah! 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 I am not Braum and I am not Patches, so I am not going after her.
Roll your cantrip.
Okay. Ooh, 3 nightmare again. Why am I so excited? Okay, so that would be, that's gonna be, and that's gonna be that. Okay. What's my bunk at? Well, my level, sorry.
Your level is 3.
It's 3 successes. So any rolls that take advantage of this emotional resonance enjoy -1 diff.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think just -3 is or 3 is the strength of it.
Okay.
So I'm trying to. Oh, that's another nightmare. Ah, calmness. I'm gonna need another nightmare dog. Ooh.
And for a moment, the world stops. Everyone takes a breath. And then they look at each other and they look at you, who just screeched. Eloise is now, like, shrunk back against the wall, like, completely and utterly. And then Peter yells from the back, from inside the room. We don't need to be here.
You all should be ashamed of yourselves. Barging in here with delusions of what? Killing everyone inside, taking back what's rightfully yours?
I didn't... Hold on. And the red cap takes off his gauntlets and he raises his head and he shakes it. We shouldn't be here.
No. You shouldn't.
Everybody get out. Come on,
Hey,
get out.
hey. That's not the end of this.
It is for me, sister.
No.
Somebody enchants me and I'm not going to let them get away with it.
What's your name?
And he just walks.
Hey! I said stop. You owe us this much. Now sit your ass down.
All right. Charisma, intimidation.
I thought red caps couldn't be intimidated.
No, red caps can intimidate anything.
Oh, perfect. So what was it? It's intimidation and what?
Yeah, it is
Sorry,
charisma,
everyone.
intimidation. You're rolling opposing me.
Oh boy.
Now, he has to spend willpower to do this because you are a she and you are inflamed. Your difficulty is 7.
Oh my god. Oh, balls. Come on, Liz. That's 0 successes.
Okay, well, at least you didn't botch.
Yeah, I didn't botch.
All right. I, however, rolled 4.
Damn. Bye.
So he snarls and just says, "We'll discuss this later." And just, he walks off and everybody troops onto the elevator.
I'll see you tomorrow.
And they hit the ground, running. The elevator goes down. Except Peter, of course, who is staying in the circle.
He's chilling. We got one. One is better than none. Duchess, are you all right? Good. Going over to the Count.
He's breathing.
Oh, good. Can I make a medicine check on him?
Sure.
It's gonna be bad. Is it perception or intelligence medicine?
It's perception medicine for this.
That's 3 successes.
He's been knocked out. He's been banged up a little bit, but he's not.
Dr. Saley? It's safe. You can come out.
Is it always this exciting around here?
Yes, I dare say it is.
She creeps back, holding a old-fashioned leather valise,
Yay!
and walks forward.
Also, I'm going to need some help with this. Naturally, it cannot be allowed to continue.
Sophia.
Yes, Sir Sauron.
Behind the bar, you see Claude just lying there.
I'm going over to him.
And he pulls open his shirt to reveal the breastplate that he put on the underneath.
Claude, you are never allowed to scare me like that again. Dr. Saley, we have another patient for you.
I'm all right.
No?
No, really. It hurts, but I can survive the next 30 seconds.
Welcome back, Claude.
Why was I the target?
I assumed the Duchess was.
No, when she said take out the target.
Oh, I thought... Sorry, out of character. I thought they said take the target, so they were getting rid of Claude to get to the
She
Duchess.
said take out the
Oh,
target.
okay, gotcha. Backing it up. Zoop, 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 zoop. I don't know. I don't know.
The Duchess has walked forward from the corner and is now crouching close to Renee, while the doctor is, applying odd poultices. Is he going to be all right? No. He's always going to be an island and an Ed. Dreadful business, but I can't cure that.
I think he needs his health, Dr. Saley.
You're right. You are never going to be able to cure that. She pulls a dagger and just wrenches it into Renee's neck and then punches the pommel. Do you need to take a break? Are you okay?
What the fuck, man? How am I supposed to respond to that?
Well,
Yeah, thanks. The chat is putting into words what I cannot put into words. The fuck? Yeah, I need to pee. That's what I need to do. I need to pee.
All right, I'll let you do that.
Wait, the doctor did that or Eloise did that? I thought
Eloise did that.
Yeah, okay. Good. Just wanted to check. Holy crap.
Eloise did it. No, it's not Saley. Sorry. So are you saying that you can hear an AC on our end? Because we're not running an AC. I mean, I wish we were, but we're not. Say hi to Kate. He defected brain. I hear you. I absolutely hear you. Oh, weirdness. Seriously, this is why you have to keep your she in check, give them some art and canapes, and then keep them away from anything important. A rushing sound that engages when we speak. We do have a fan running in here, but it's gated, so it'll only come up when one of us is talking. But that's the concession that we're going to have to live with because it is really hot here. 3 drinks, huh? Trolls and Boggins really run the Changeling world. That's one way of looking at it. For our south, yeah, well, I imagine it's got to be bad there too. It is humid AF, and it is hot AF, and for some reason I only get auditions on days where the thermometer is over 35, so, but I'm here now. Oh, I'm here now. I'm 20 hours south. Yeah. Captain Daff, I do appreciate the fact that it is cold for you, though. Totally.
Why? What is happening?
We're getting our storm tomorrow evening. All right, are we ready?
What time is it even? Can't even see the clock.
It is 7 o'clock.
All right.
Means
At first I was like, we've only been playing for an hour? No, Liz, we started an hour early.
You ready?
In 2 seconds, I stormed into the kitchen. Kate's there, and I'm just like, there isn't enough alcohol in the world for what's happening right now. She's like, okay, another beer. Oh, boy. So Sophia is so shocked and furious that she doesn't even know what to do. So she just like stares daggers at Duchess Eloise.
Saley takes 2 steps back as Renee just everything that is making him look as beautiful as one of the she just fades until he's a normal person just lying on the ground.
Was he just chimerically killed?
No.
What kind of dagger is this?
Normal dagger.
It's a normal dagger.
It's like it looks like it's made out of steel.
Okay.
She stands up and brushes herself off somewhat.
Explain.
I don't explain to knights.
You explain to
command
those
them.
who just saved your life twice.
You don't get it, do you? In the grand scheme of things, here, today, you think you're a hero. You're not even a bystander. You're an ant.
An ant who saved your ass. Twice.
She wipes the dagger on... She bends and wipes it on his clothes and then sheathes it again.
You put him here. You gave him this freehold.
And now, tragically, he's died trying to defend it. From you. And those who I assume you managed to bring forward to take it back.
So who will you put in charge in his place now?
Oh, I don't need to answer that.
Some other expendable creature with the best intentions?
Honestly, I could give it back to Zister.
Do it. Do it and leave us all in peace.
But now you know. You know the price.
Go home. Leave us be. We won't bother you anymore. Next time there's an assassination attempt, you're on your own.
I'm sorry, Sophia. I can't let that happen.
What?
She's committed murder here.
Oh my god, no, Suzerain. Just wait. Duchess, what's wrong?
You think that this is as simple as this place?
Of course not. There's always something more.
Renee got what he deserved. A hero's death.
So you can go back to being buddy-buddy with Melge. Which is what you've wanted from the start, even though he was behind the first attempt on your life. Unless I'm mistaken and there have been more. Is that how you get all your allies?
Send my regards to Liam.
Regards from you are as good as poison.
She starts walking towards the elevator.
I'm looking at Suzerain to see what he's gonna do.
Lady Sophia, I cannot let her leave.
Think of the consequences, Suzerain. We could lose this freehold completely. Duchess Eloise.
She stops and turns.
I demand an oath from you right here, right now. You will do nothing to harm this freehold or its inhabitants, directly or indirectly, through any type of alliance, and we will let you leave here alive. That's it. That's the bargain you get. There's no negotiation.
It's too wide encompassing. I have no way of being able to make sure that directly or indirectly you never come to harm again.
You will never give orders that we be harmed. You will never give orders that the freehold will fall under new leadership. It will be under Zister's command, and you will stay out of our way.
Until when? I'll tell you what. I'll agree to your terms until such time as Zister relinquishes this freehold. Because obviously at some point, someone's going to have to make a call. I don't mind keeping this secret if you don't.
Unless Zister gives over command to Sir Braum, Patches, or myself. In which case the terms stand.
Let's see how this works out. 1,001 days. After that, you can come for me. But we'll see if maybe we can get this arranged. Hmm? And she just lifts her hand and twists it. And you can feel the contract bind on her. You let me leave here alive. And I swear that I will not take this freehold from you, Patches, Braum, or Zister, for 1,001 days.
And you will not make any attempts on our lives.
I will not make any attempts on your lives. Zeron steps forward. And he looks up and down at the Duchess. Alnek who seems to have been... It's nowhere to be seen, to be honest. Sorry, it's just... Everyone asked. Alnek's not in the room. And Zeron looks up and says, "Where two stand, only one shall remain. I swear enmity unto thee until the last sun rises, shines, and sets forever. May my heart cease to beat, my hand lose its strength, and my eyes grow forever dim, should I ever show thee favor. May the dreaming the stars and the bones of the earth be my witnesses." And he turns from her, showing his back. She opens the door, walks in, and presses the button.
As she closes, we all just go like this.
She doesn't... Well, oh, you mean if she looks at you?
The whole group. I would like the whole group in unison to just go like this.
I see. And the elevator closes and heads down.
I'm sorry, Sir Zeron.
I let her leave here alive. But I will not let this stand forever.
I know. Neither will I. I am beyond furious. But until we have more information, we can't win. I'm not going to give House Beaumain an excuse to wipe us off the face of the earth.
You did what you could in order to protect what you could. He's already dead, and you couldn't save him. You did what was right.
Who's that?
Saley?
Oh, that is Saley?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
I'll take care of this.
Thank you.
You won the freehold back.
This wasn't the way I wanted to win it back.
No. But only one person died here today. Thanks to you.
Would have been better to let her... Anyway.
An odd effect of what has happened here is that all of the Elened decorations have burned away,
Oh, cool.
leaving, minus a few of the machines, elements of the spark still hanging. Although everything's soaked.
Well, we have a very confused Redcap outside. who needs to be shown some hospitality. They were all coerced into fighting today by Fala and who knows who else. So, Claude? Drinks? Actually, no, Claude, I'll get it, sorry. Stay. Speak to Dr. Saley. I'm going to... Actually, no, get rid of the body. I'm going to bring Peter inside. I'm going to make drinks for everyone.
Lady Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
Could you come here for a second, please?
Mm-hmm.
And he hesitates for a second, and then he reaches up and he just pulls her in for a hug. And you clunk against his metallic breastplate. Thank you for making an hard decision for us.
I've been bossing you all around for long enough. Why not a bit more? Nah, anyway, we need you back on your feet. No one makes a sangria quite like you.
I'll be alright. Just clean yourself. It is the easiest way to feel more normal. I've been doing this a long time.
I will. Thank you, Claude. Guess I'll go upstairs and run myself a bath.
And because at this point is when you'll be joined again, I think we'll end the session.
Oh, shit! Here. Okay, so Sophia runs a bath, and as she sinks into it, unless I'm going to be joined before I get to my bath, am I covered in blood and I'm going to be joined by someone?
Oh, so that you can pull the whole Vesper, like, sobbing in the shower?
No, I just wanted to have a moment where she, like, runs the bathtub and then realizes that her days in the penthouse are limited. And she gets really sad.
No one's joining her. Well, that's 2 down.
Shit, son.
I did promise that worlds would change.
He's joining you in the bath, Sophia. God damn.
We still need a play of the game. We still need to hear what someone learned, and we have a drink counter to take care of. I just hope that you guys realize that we've got to do this again tomorrow. At the same time. You okay?
Yep. I'm so, like, I cannot wait to find out what happens tomorrow. Holy shit.
Do you know what's happened to Scott?
No. I only know the end because he's going to come back.
You know that he's coming back.
I do know that he's coming back, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. In what form, or in what state, I should say, I do not know.
I will be interested to see what you think about how he's coming back.
He's coming back in pieces, isn't he?
I won't go further than that.
Weirdness, I will be dead by Sunday. You and me both, Weirdness. I know, she's... But you guys don't... Like, Sophia seems so seelie at first glance, but she's actually, like, often more unseelie than Patches in her way of thinking. She fluctuates.
So what did you learn this session?
Sophia learned that she got what she wanted, but not how she wanted it. This is the first time that she has ever sustained damage. The first time she has ever been hit. So she's full on learning that, hey, when you're not around your, like, tough warrior friends, you can get hurt, bitch.
Even if you are around your tough warrior friends, you can get hurt.
Politics are bullshit. Yeah, Seriously. Seriously.
Well, while we're waiting for the play of the game entries to come in, do you have an idea what that drink counter's for? That's a 3 on the drink counter. I know what my guess is.
My only guess, and it's not a very good guess, is whenever I dance. I feel like maybe I danced 3 times.
All right, is that your final guess?
Yeah. I don't have a better one. What's your guess?
Well, I'm going to wait and see.
You can
if
give
that
your
guess
guess
is correct.
too. Nope. Fair enough.
Well, I know what my guess is, and I think my guess is when you point to something.
Oh my god. I only pointed 3 times? That's pretty impressive.
I mean, I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. I was focused on other things.
Was it Liz Face?
Hashtag Liz Face.
I was gonna joke about Liz Face, and I thought, oh, they wouldn't do Liz Face again.
Where she arches her eyebrows, wrinkles her nose, and sticks out her tongue.
I only did that 3 times! Yay!
Well
Good job, Liz.
done. I love how that was the call, and that, all right, fine, here we go.
Yes! Alright.
So it wasn't
Fair
dancing,
enough.
but there.
Because sometimes I make the Liz Face while I dance.
Their new crystal circle knowledge. That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Oh yeah, Crystal Circle. I gotta say, guys, with every passing episode, Sophia becomes more angry, but also more powerful. So this is fun.
Oh, that's not a fun combination at all, is it?
Hey. I was thinking about it, honestly. I'm like, man, Sophia, bitch, what if you just killed her right now? I was considering backhanding her across the face.
Ooh,
I was
that would've been-
this close, but I think she's still... No, I think she still, like, has enough control.
We'll see if that continues or not. All right. It looks like we're getting our play of the game coming in. So
Oh my
let me
God.
just
Oh my
put that
God.
in there. So that we can vote on play of the game. It looks like it's probably going to be Liz who wins play
I
of the
don't
game this
know. It
session.
might be Scott.
But let's find out. Here are your play of the game options. Sophia brings the rain again, falling on their heads like a revelry. Sophia unravels the revolution with a circle. And Sophia tried really hard to make sandwiches. That is vote 0, 1, or 2. Scott has won the last 3, although he won the last one kind of by default. So let those votes come in.
Go
Let's
home,
see.
you silly duchess, before we turn to you a second time. Sophia tries really hard to make sandwiches.
Sandwich!
I'm glad I got to use Face Circle. That's pretty fun. It's a really cool cantrip. I like it a lot.
It is a cool cantrip.
I enjoy.
So people were yelling at me at a certain point in chat. Apparently, like, I almost... Well, I guess because they thought I might have killed Claude.
Yeah. Thanks, Aragwen. I am at, I think, 1 glamour?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like full on out. Someone's gonna be sleeping by the balefire forever.
Yeah, the sandwiches were ruined by the rain.
Oh, the sandwiches are really good, too.
Enjoy your storytelling, as long as you don't kill our characters that we like.
That would have been so fucking tragic.
You got him to put the breastplate on.
Oh. Can you imagine? I drag him back to the freehold. He fights, and then he gets himself killed. What?
I can say, though, that you did win play of the game this time around for Sophia unravels the revolution with a circle.
Yay! Talking it out. Talking it out.
Oh, people will die, Urbana. It's just what happens.
She
I
didn't
can't
make
stop it.
sandwiches. She bought platters of sandwiches.
It's my it's my intention to make sure that I don't only make unpredictable moves and I don't only make predictable moves. Because if you're always unpredictable, then either people just tune out because they can't ever follow, or eventually they just start saying, "Oh, well, it's definitely not this because that's what we would expect." So,
Fair
our
enough.
canon.
I would say your choices are more unpredictable than predictable. You are predictably unpredictable.
Oh well, there you go. Martin just seems to kill just for S&Gs. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, you did win your play of the game.
Yay!
For which we are pleased, so you'll get that experience.
Hooray.
And you'll be able to spend experience before next session.
Oh my god, amazing. I'm gonna have enough to buy. Guys, are you ready?
Don't say it.
Oh,
Announce it on Sunday.
okay.
I imagine that Aragorn will probably know, though. How much do you have right now?
Okay, so if I won play of the game and I got my 3, then I have 16. Wonder what I can buy with 16 XP,
16,
my
I
friends.
think, is the maximum amount of XP you can spend on any one thing. Because I think ability or attributes and cantrips cost 4 times current
What about
level.
glamour? Glamour is
Oh,
expensive.
if you get up there, yeah, glamour,
Yeah,
that's true.
but it's something else.
Folks, we've got this happening all over again. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, except that instead of sitting across from me as Liz, it will be Kate. For Patches is already on her way up north with Kyoko, looking into things on her own. I have run 2 sessions now where we have made drastic changes to the universe. I guarantee that I will do the same again tomorrow. But we'll see what changes Kate might make. Patches Mania.
Patches
bye.
Mania! Not to be confused with Beatlemania.
Well, you know, Beatlemania is cool too.
Oh, look, my pen is invisible practically because it's green.
Oh, it was great. I had a bottle.
This
on
is the
Sunday,
coolest
and it just-
thing.
I was drinking black liquid.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
So knowing what I know from Scooter's session and knowing what I know from Liz's session, I wonder where this is going to be. Patches has a better haircut. And it's getting what I'll know from Patches' session. Suspense is killing me here. I cannot wait till they learn what
Oh
they find
my
out from each other.
God.
Well, I think we'll find out. Oh boy, Jubilee Meg, Lantern You Geek, Omnic. That's 3 subscriptions here. Aragorn for the cheer. Thank you so much. Of course, special thanks as always to Captain Daff and Aragorn moderating this channel, throwing down recaps and all of that like it ain't no thing. I will see all of you tomorrow, which is a nice thing to say.
Gosh, you are on fire this week.
We're trying. And while I'm here, enjoy Montreal Comic Con, and all the Montreal Comic Coners will do our best.
I guess I'll take this opportunity to announce, if it's okay, John. I'm still hoping to do Punchy on Friday from 6 to 8. If that changes, I will post it on Twitter. But I am going to the con on Friday, so if something happens last minute, I'll make sure to let you guys know. But just a heads up that it is subject to change.
I imagine that someone might be able to cover for you, if not. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Folks, looking forward to it tomorrow. But until then, up to the right.
Bye!
We'll see you next time.
Liz face.